Today I have a permission at like an 1890, maybe a 1900s Victorian old city house. Look at the size of that tree. The tree's easily about 150, 200 years old, maybe more. It's been here a while. It's rental property. These people are moving out, so got a permission to come here real quick. It's a double lot. It's gonna be a lot of traffic. They have a garage sale going on over there, so see what I can get. And first find of the day, besides a bunch of quarters and clad and stuff, right at the edge of the curb or sidewalk. At the edge of the sidewalk, I pick up a key here. Let's see what else this house has to offer. Just pulled this up out of the ground. This was like a 16. Kind of looks like a valve stem, but I don't know. Kind of interesting. Definitely old. Haven't been getting much. I did a couple passes. But I finally got some silver, 1944 mercury dime. Sucker's clean, somewhat. Yeah, I didn't expect that here, but I mean, there's a lot of bottle caps, pull tabs. This piece of rental property, I've been in the house before, and at one time it was a beautiful house. Maid stairway, big house. But you know, the renters over the years have destroyed the place, so yeah, a lot of junk, a lot more to do. Just got second piece of silver for today, if I can pick it up. Woo! A barber, 1906. She's slick. Very nice. But I'm looking for them toys. I think they're going to be in the backyard. I'm still working the front. I've not even done half of it yet. This might be a two-part video. It's going to take this long. A lot of trash. Alright, I had to reset this camera again. I don't know what's going on with it. It won't shut off. It won't focus right. But I think I got to be on standard. So, anyhow, just pulled up another coin. This one's a 1956 Canadian. If that was American, it would have been a Wheatie. I've not found a Wheatie yet here, but I'm sure if I'm finding barbers and mercury dimes, there's got to be some Wheaties here. I kind of collect Wheaties. I got the little book there. I'm trying to get all of them. I know I won't get the steel one, at least decent looking, if I can even recognize one that's been in the ground for a while. But alrighty, let me keep looking. Took up an old pen. I have to say this is a fountain pen, most likely. Oops, I broke the tip off of it, of the clasp. Dug down deep. I would say just about a foot. Got some old horse tackle, but it's got some age to it. A big thick buckle there. Very nice. Just pulled up my first Wheatie. It is hot right now, real hot. 1929. I'm not sure if I got that year before. Very nice. They're coming now. They're all coming. We got the second Wheatie of the day. 1941. I would say about 75% of the front lawn.
You've got mail.
Worked on the side over here. Really nothing. I wouldn't just expect too much over in this area anyhow. No one would play here. But I ended up pulling this thing up. This is kind of neat. It's an old pressure gauge. It's round like a lipstick tube. It's surely vintage. Made by whoever. I would say Scrander. I'll clean it up. Maybe it might still work. Some of these old ones like this, you could take these apart, clean them up, maybe put a couple O-rings in them. I don't know if it'll ever be accurate, but we'll see. He's got this weird looking thing. I'm not sure if that's a Mr. Smiley button. Maybe it was two of them. Interesting. Got another wheat penny. Not sure what the year is on this one's kind of dirty. 1940 something. I'll have to find out a little bit later. Sure it does. Finally got a toy. Not an old one, but famous Matchbox car.
What is that, McDonald's probably?
Let's see. Look, it's clean enough we could read it. Hot Wheels, 1998. I believe this was before you were born. Got my nephew. This is actually where he lives. So he's moving soon.
Might as well do it before I leave.
Yep. So we'll keep digging. Maybe we can find some older toys. I'm gonna clean it now.
You've got mail.
I just dug this up. There's engraving on it, so I'm going to try to clean it up here so we can figure out what this is. I don't know if it's a dog tag or what.
Keychain?
Here, you want to hold the camera and face it on here. Oh, it's in script. It tells you it's old. Nobody does script anymore. It'd be interesting.
It looks like it says something.
Well, it says something. Oh, we're gonna have to clean this up because I'm gonna have to get the loop. I just I can't tell. Very interesting though. And another one in the yard. The Matchbox. Almost every single time I do a house, I get a Matchbox. Matchbox or old toy car of some sort. So far today, 2. I knew as soon as I got in the backyard, I'd start finding some toys. The front yard, even though it had some coins in there, a couple silver coins, it's a type of place I wouldn't personally have my child play in, so this backyard would have been it. And the other part of the lot here, there used to be another house, and it sat right over here. That's part of the basement that they never filled in. It's getting pretty overgrown. The grandfather that owned this house, he passed away a few months back, and you know, the kids aren't going to do anything, so the place is getting overgrown. I don't even know if it's worth detecting in there, but if I get enough time, I'll try. I had to put the 6 on because I'm going to have to fight some weeds. Not too far from the Matchbox car, 1945 Canadian. I think I found so far 3 Canadian coins here. I believe I only filmed this one and the other one, or I can't remember. But it would have been a Wheatie. It was American. Ended up getting another toy. Little kids cup of some sort. Pull up another weedy. Let's see, what's the year on this one? It's real crusty. 1941. Seems like I'm getting a lot of them in the 40s. And pulling up some kind of neat. Some kind of old dresser pole, or I don't know what the heck this went to. Boy, it's got some fancy on it. Very nice. I don't know why they don't make stuff like this anymore, but it's beautiful, whatever it was. I could only imagine that was probably nice and shiny wherever it sat into. Almost looks like there was some gold gilt on there, but it could be just the brass. Not sure. And another one. Getting a little bit older. Nice little sports car. Got the second fountain pen of the day. Yeah, I broke this one up pretty bad, but it wouldn't have worked anyhow. Holy crap, look at that. I just decided to look at this. This is the second time I've ever seen this before. 1/10 14 karat gold filled, made in the US of A. Huh, interesting. Basically, I think gold filled means gold plated. So I could say I found some gold today. I don't know if that actually counts, but let me keep digging. Maybe I'll find some real gold. Got another weedy. 19. Ooh. Is that 1919? Ooh, baby. I like that. 1919. I don't know if I can get this thing focused, but and another weedy. Boy, this one's real slick, real dirty. Will I be able to pull a date off of this one? Alright, I'm back. It's a 1925 wheat. Very cool. I just pulled up a tag of some sort. Another weedy. This one already clean. It's a 1941. Yeah, just wiped it off. It's a 1945 weedy.
Dang,
Another one.
That's old.
And right next to the last wheat penny, another wheat penny. This is a 1928. It's kind of bright out. I need to see if I can get into my nephew's shade. See if that helps out a little bit. But a lot of Wheaties in this yard. Lots of Wheaties. Alright, digging up this hole here. Ended up pulling up a wheat penny.
I want the marble.
And I got my daughter with me too. Oh yeah, what'd you do? Did you find a modern day penny? It's kind of a neat looking penny with the ring on there. And I'm getting another wheat penny from 57. A marble in this hole. And then an Indian. I'm gonna have to do some lightly cleaning out to figure out the year on that one. But yeah, got an engine. While covering the hole up, I scanned over the top of it because I thought I was done. Thought I was done, but guess what? Another Indian. It's been a bit, but I ended up pulling up a master lock key. I lost a key in the back in the day. I done I would say maybe about 70% of this property. I haven't made it in there. I don't know. There is a little strip of front yard. This portion of the property here is just filled with tons of crap. And believe it or not, I think this back area I'm going to have to hit again, but with a 6-inch coil, because the targets are way too close. And I can hear the metal detector gnawing out. I'm going to have to put the 6-inch on and just go real slow. I cannot do this whole property today by myself. My wife's basically helping my sister-in-law pack up and move and throwing stuff away so they can get ready to their new place. They have probably, I don't know, a month or two before they're out of here, and it'll give me a chance to clean this place up. I done the hardest part, and I think I probably will have at least one more day of this. And then there's another house I have to do down the street. It's also a double lot. I'm not sure if the house had another house next to it that was torn down, or it was just lucky enough to have a double piece of land or double parcel. I'm thinking the house probably burned down, and they just bought the empty lot, just like they did here. They owned a lot of property in the city, kind of like I do. So this, I guess, will be part one until I get back. All right, until next time. This has been a heck of a hunt, and easily got one more day left of this place. Wrap up today's video. End up getting a Veterans Disabled American dog tag. So this must have been a dog that was in service, and it's hard to read any of the numbers or anything on it. But basically, if the dog was lost, kind of like a typical dog tag, bring it to the address that's on there. That's a cool piece. I never found that before. This is a air pressure gauge from the 1927s for balloon tire cars. This came off of an old vintage radio. I believe this has gold gilt on it. And right here is the little dot that would indicate what station to tune it to, or you were on. Old horse tackle buckle. A couple kids' cups. Ended up getting 3 Matchbox cars. And Vinny was right. It did come from McDonald's. I didn't think Hot Wheels made anything for McDonald's. Thought that would be kind of an expensive Happy Meal toy, but yeah, that's one of them. Didn't really get any old toys, which I'm kind of surprised since of the age of the house, but I didn't do everything. I just didn't have enough time. Only had 4 hours, and this is pretty much what I could grab. Ended up getting 2 fountain pens. I think I might have did this. I'm not quite sure. I can't open it. It's stuck. But this one here I broke, and then I threw the rest in the garbage. But this is 14 karat gold, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and melt it down into one big blob, and just put it somewhere. No point in keeping all that. Got a marble in a hole with a bunch of coins. I think it came with some Indians or something. A couple keys. I believe this is a valve stem, or the innards of a valve stem, possibly. I'm not quite sure. This is not a dog tag. This was a for a key. It said something about basement door or something like that, but neither one of those keys fit that. This was real old. Ended up getting $6.01 in coins. Got a lot of Wheaties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Wheaties. Ended up getting a 1910, a 19, a 25, a 29, a 38, a 40, 41, 45, 45, 46, 46, 48, and 57. And for the Canadian pennies, I ended up getting 45, 56, and an 89. Ended up getting a 1906 Barber, a 1944 Mercury, 2 Indians. These both came out of the same hole. Both had the same date of 1873. I think that's the oldest Indian I've ever found. But that's pretty cool. And I don't care about coins, so I'll clean them as I wish. And to get the crud off of those Indians, any Indian I've ever just about pulled out of the ground has always been crusty. So to enjoy the coin so I can see what it looks like, find the date better, I use it's a brass brush. It's about the size of a toothbrush. One end is about the same thickness as a toothbrush, and then the other end has where it's real thin. And I'll probably show them in later videos of what I use. And like I said, these coins aren't worth anything. I don't know what you would get this thing on eBay for. $1 maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to clean them up so I can actually see them and then show them to people. And that's how I cleaned it up. If I spent a little more time, I could have probably got it a little bit cleaner, but that's good enough as long as I can read the date and admire the picture that's on there. But this was a 4-hour hunt at a 1880, 1890 corner house in the city, and it was pretty interesting. Like I said, I expected to have some old toys come out of the ground, but I just could not really pull out any of the old cars or any of that stuff. But that ground was hot. It was real hot. It had a lot of stuff in the ground. So I'm going to go back, clean up the rest of the yard with the 12 or the 11 inch, and then go back with a 6 inch and get in between all the iron and the nails and the garbage that's in the ground, because I did hear some stuff. I almost didn't get this this barber. There was something next to it. I don't know if I pulled it out of the ground or not, but this barely squeaked through because of the amount of garbage that was in the ground. And it was a beautiful old house. Whoever built it was rich at the time, upper middle class. Had the maid stairway, had like doorways through closets to connect to other bedrooms. It was crazy house. I wish I could go inside, but it's it's being rented, and whatever. The guy that used to live there, which would have been my brother-in-law, one of my good friends from the radio, I actually introduced him to my sister-in-law, and I hooked them two up together, and he passed away in the house. He was kind of a partier. He used to sit on the porch a lot, drink beer, and chuck the bottle caps in the yard, so I had to deal with that. Thank you, Vinny. That was nice. I collected a lot of your bottle caps. But, yep, until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.